to the zone where the numbers don't lie. Breaking it down, play by play, eye to eye. Stats on the board, heat in the booth, fast takes, deep dives, searching for truth. From the court to the field, it's precision we bring. With a mic and a metric, we dissect everything. Analytics, this, where the game gets real. Feel the data, hear the steel. Crunching numbers, calling plays. Running hot takes every day. Beyond the highlights, behind the scenes, we break it down, no in-betweens. Legacy, power, tactics, and grit. If it's in the game, we're talking it. Analytics, this, say it loud. Analytics. Yeah.
Song kind of sticks in your head. You give it time. Yeah. All right. Hey, we're live.
Hey, I'm back.
You're back. Yeah, and hey, guess what? You reposted it, Flex. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Hey, welcome to Analytics This, Cleveland Browns Analytics Talk Show. I'm Lou Marconi, Marconi251 on Instagram, and Marconi1973 on X. My friend, co-host, Posh_Clevelander. You can find her on X that way. And her content, UFL, would you say expert? Or how would you call it?
UFA growing expert,
Growing
budding expert.
I'd say, well, I'll call you a UFL beat reporter. How about that?
Beaver, yes. There you go. I like that.
UFL beat reporter. So hey, she's our person with UFL news. So we do got some UFL news to talk about. Also, hey, it's 2 weeks. Well, like 13 days away from the first night of the draft. Tons of stuff being thrown around everywhere. It's that time of the year. Some call it silly season. I call it bullshit season. So we'll get into that. I do think there's some validity to some trades, that rumors that are out there. I think I do see the Browns trading down from 6. I do,
Okay.
but it have to be the right deal. And but we'll get into that. Also, they practiced this week. Todd Monken had his season workouts, had a press conference, and
I love him. I love him.
yeah, the press conference is definitely, if you didn't like Stefanski because he was very stoic and didn't say much, Todd Monken's the exact opposite.
I can't wait to see
Hey.
Tony Grossi v. Todd Monken. Stupid questions. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, is this legit? Marion Ross, the mom on Happy Days, is 97 years old today.
Oh, and she's alive?
She's alive, 97. Happy birthday, Mrs. Cunningham. Yeah, she was a looker back then. I remember. Happy Days. All right. So, they also, hey, the description of the show, if you're watching the recording of the show that airs on the Stu Spark Network, I put out the show on Spotify and our YouTube channels on and Rumble. I put those out on Saturday mornings. If you click on the link of the description of the show, we're sponsored by All That Butter, allthatbutter.com. Beard butter, other health and beauty products that will help you be better. So, yep. So go ahead, click on that order. Enter the promo code STEW, STEW 15. Get 15% off your order. So please do that. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you, Posh?
I am doing fabulous. We're entering week 3 of the UFL.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh. We'll talk about it,
Are
but
you okay? Are you okay?
we've got some things. There's some concerns, but with the Aviators. But
Well, they're an
hey,
expansion team. They
yes,
just got put
but
together in like a few
but
months. So
being a Browns girl has prepared me. So,
yeah,
but
you're
we'll talk about it later. We'll talk
It's
about it
fine.
later.
It's fine. It's fine. I have to say, what's a good way to put this? There's a lot to be said about the UFL because it's like the reason to watch is because these guys could be NFL players in the future, and
Yes,
some of them are.
yes,
It's a chance for these guys to actually develop and showcase their talents to the future. So
yes. Shout
they're
out
the
to the
future.
Dallas, yeah. Shout out
Mhm.
to the Dallas Renegades. We're getting ready to play them back to back. Columbus Aviators getting ready to play them back to back. You're gonna see some good football, but it may not be the Aviators. But but hey, it's football in the spring, you
Yeah.
know. But you may see some of these players in the future on our team, on other teams.
St. Louis Battlehawks, Andre
Good
Schmidt.
football, but
Didn't
yeah,
wasn't Andre Schmidt a St. Louis Battlehawks kicker?
yes, he was
Yeah. See, there was
exactly.
another guy. Who was the guy? Was it the guy that kicked for the Lions? I think.
Jake Bates.
Yep.
Mhm.
He cooked. Yeah. So, and he actually, they're both doing very well. Uh,
And this, remember this name, Rod the Kicker. Rod Blankenship. We really want him to be, Rod, we really want him to have a place in the NFL. He's a great kicker. For the Battlehawks, I do believe he's a free agency because he really believes he deserves a spot in the NFL. I would love for him to have a chance, in the NFL. So,
he
um,
probably will. You get a shot somewhere in training camp. He's got the numbers. I noticed that too. I see a lot of UFL like specialists, like punters, kickers, return
yes,
specialists. Those
yeah,
guys are making the jump.
you got it.
The other guys might come in and have a spot on a roster, but it's not
Hmm.
like they're going to be as prominent. I mean, you're
Yeah,
not going to see the next Tom Brady come out of there. Probably be rare if it did happen,
yes.
even though you never know. I mean, you never know. Johnny Unitas played semi-pro ball before he went to the Colts,
They're
but that was
finding
in the
spots. Yeah,
50s. What's
and they're
what's that?
finding spots sometimes in the Canadian Football League too,
Yeah.
and the European League too. My significant other loves the European League. They have lots of teams there too, and they're finding spots there too.
Absolutely. I want to switch gears here. We could talk a little bit more about Columbus, the Aviators, and
Later.
UFL later. Let's get to the Browns.
Hmm.
So appreciate each and every one of you. It is silly season. Okay.
Yes,
Todd Monken had a
I
press
love them.
conference, and they asked him, of course, about the whole missing the team picture for a haircut. And he pretty much said he was given one time, but it was changed and he wasn't told.
Hmm.
And there was one other coach that didn't make it, and that was Sean McVay.
Hmm.
So he's like, he goes, I really don't give a shit. I mean, I was getting my hair cut. So I thought I had time to get my hair cut, and I was going to go and do the picture after that, and they didn't do it. So it's not a big deal. It doesn't mean shit. What matters is starting September, we start winning games.
Exactly. And the thing that later on he did say he he's been waiting for this moment a long time, and I'm paraphrasing. And that's why he got the haircut. He was emotional. And this was a proud moment for him. This guy is really wants to be here. This guy really wants to be here.
If you didn't want to be
And
here, you wouldn't be here.
exactly. And so that's why he got the haircut. He
Yeah.
wanted a fresh haircut to look nice,
Would
you
you
know.
rather have your coach miss a team haircut or be stooping a reporter?
That was my first thought.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't, and I really, every time because I represent you, I know you
Me?
don't give a shit,
You
the,
represent me.
yeah, I do. I know I'm such a drama queen, dear, but
Yeah, of
because
course, I know
I'm
that.
because I'm on your podcast every week and I'm on my other podcast, I think before I tweet. I really do. And I couldn't compose the right tweet, but I wanted to tweet, hey, I'm so proud of the fact that my coach got in, got in trouble for missing a photo shoot rather than being seen filling up a reporter. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, I guess
Alleged.
the Athletic, which is the New York Times. My understanding, and I can look this up. They're putting her like on a administrative leave or something like that. They're kind of just letting it die down. And yeah, I mean, they're both married people, so
Yeah.
that's kind of the scandalous thing about it. But I do remember somebody showed a clip where she was talking about her husband
Yeah.
being just, he's just average.
Can I
And
give
I
you a
was
little
like,
female take on this?
I would. That's what I was going to. That's why I brought it up because I'd like to hear a woman's take on it because I thought that publicly on a television show for the woman that that you took vows to spend the rest of your life with to talk that way about you, I consider that to be disrespectful. Please, you tell me.
She broke a woman's code. Okay.
I don't know women's
Women,
code.
she broke a woman's code.
Okay.
Okay. Women, when we cheat, only God and his 5,000 angels are supposed to know about it. I'm going to let you in on a secret, fellas. When women cheat, only God and 5,000 angels know about it. Women, I'm serious. When we cheat, we have a backstory, a side story. We know when women cheat, we do it right. I'm serious. That's why women are the worst serial killers ever. Okay, I am being real with you guys. Women are the worst serial killers because we hide that shit. Okay, I'm telling you that I'm being on. Posh is being real with you guys tonight. Okay, so she broke a woman's code, dissing her man. You never disrespect your husband in public like that. You never disrespect your husband, first of all, because
Well,
everybody,
you're a godly woman.
huh?
You're a godly woman.
Yes, but you never disrespect your, because that's like flowers. You know what I mean? If you want, you know what I mean? That's like flowers to God. That's God's flowers. That's the minimal thing you could do in a
Is
relationship.
respect them.
Yes,
Oh
that's
yeah,
like
because she just
flowers.
did the opposite. She basically.
That's wrong. And I did tweet this. I didn't
You
get
tweet
your
whatever you
permission to
want. You
tweet
don't have to
this.
worry about what I think. Go ahead.
I
You tweet
know.
whatever you want.
I'm being overboard, Lou. I'm proud to be on your podcast, dear. I'm
I'm
proud to be on
proud.
your
I'm proud to
podcast.
have you on my podcast.
Exactly. I'm proud to be on your podcast. And I really do. I really do think before I tweet. But I didn't tweet. I guess it was my perimenopause hormones that tweeted that. I did tweet that Mike Vrabel's shoulders and deltoids are the smoking gun case codes. I have always been attracted to Mike Vrabel's shoulders and his deltoids. Men, work
Okay,
on your
that's
shoulders and deltoids. They are the X factors in attracting a woman. I have always been attracted to Mike's shoulders, and his deltoids.
okay.
They hooked Diana. I swear to God, that is what drew her to him. I'm sorry.
Well, it
So
probably, but everybody has their own thing that they like. So that's
exactly. So
so.
I'm
But
Miss Vrabel. If this ever gets to Miss Vrabel, fight for those shoulders. Don't
well,
give
all
those
right,
give
all right.
don't give up those deltoids.
One thing I
Don't
know
give up
that women
those
do
pieces.
is they manage their reputation.
Exactly. But honey, don't give up those shoulders, baby.
Well, it's not
Don't
about shoulders. It's just about like because she knows she looks bad. It makes her like it was like that Coldplay concert with the people that were cheating. It's like, you know,
Yeah,
she
she
gets on Oprah, he gets like completely blacklisted. I mean, he just
and Deanna's husband, Mike Vrabel's handsome. Her husband is adorable. I
I
saw him.
never.
He's
What
handsome.
is he, a puppy? What are we talking about?
He's handsome. He is a very cute, handsome guy.
Okay, I never seen him, so I couldn't tell you.
Yes. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know what I mean? And the amount
Yeah,
of trust he has for her,
I
with
I
all the traveling around men she has to do.
I
You know what I
think
mean?
what probably happened, what caused her to do this, at some point in
Tell me.
time, and I'm God, I'm going to sound like a manosphere guy.
No, no.
He lost his frame in the relationship. with her, where which means he lost her respect. And when your wife or girlfriend loses respect for you, it's over. I mean, it's pretty much you it's going to be very hard to get it back. Okay.
I'm not going
And
to disrespect my man out in public.
I wouldn't disrespect my wife in public.
I would maybe. I'm not going to disrespect
She
no
knows, and
nobody.
she
Will
wouldn't even
know.
think about doing that with me either. We would never do that to each other. And we certainly wouldn't do it in front of our own kids.
The reason why you don't disrespect your spouse in public is because maybe you don't want other. Maybe you might be moving on. You don't want other men to see you be that type of woman. You see what I'm saying? You don't do that. You don't do that. So there's a certain so men let's flip it, men. D- Treat even if your woman or wife is trash, don't treat her bad out in public.
No.
So maybe you can move on and people will see that you're a decent man. You know what I mean? I'm not saying trash your person in private, but don't trash just somebody, your
No.
partner in public
No,
because people can see that. You know what I mean?
This is I mean, we went down a rabbit hole of relationships here. Sometimes the most powerful and strongest thing you could do is just not say a word and walk away. And I've done that. Don't even acknowledge it. Don't even give them your energy. Just be done. And most women, it'll drive them insane.
Yes. Yes.
I've done it. It drives
Yes.
them nuts.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm
Yeah.
not saying to do it as a revenge or manipulation tactic. I'm just saying, man, just
And it's better for your energy too.
it's better for you.
I am
Yeah.
so angry. I'm more angry at her than him. I know that's sexist. That may be sexist in
No,
me.
it takes two to tango. He shouldn't be doing
It takes
either.
two to tango, but I'm more angry at her because women's sports, the women's sports, we've worked so hard. This goes back to Jane Kennedy. You guys remember Jane Kennedy? Google her. Her,
Oh,
her
she was in
career.
Penthouse.
She was a pet. Yes, women work so
Don't ask
hard.
how I
to
know
ach-
that. Don't ask how I know that. So
Yeah, but Jane Kennedy worked so hard to achieve her career, and she left. At the end of her divorce, her ex husband decided to leak their bedroom photos and videos. And she had a successful sports reporting career. And at the end of their marriage, they were done. It was consensual divorce. At the end of their relationship, he decided to put out there, and this was before the internet, guys. He decided to put out there their consensual bedroom videos and whatever, and it was known around Hollywood. There, where you had to set up a real projector to see dirty videos and
oh, tell me
pictures
more about that.
out there.
Tell me.
And so,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that ruined her career. That ruined her career.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that's what it has. I don't know if this will ruin Diana Rossini's reporting career or not. I don't know how much it'll hurt Mike Vrabel or not, but it's not. It's a bad look for both of them. If it was the Browns, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's the Browns. They just stink.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, the pile on would be sickening.
Sean McVay missed the photo shoot. We
Yeah.
haven't heard anything about that.
No, but it's us. It's like everybody's like,
Exactly.
they all
There-
flip out.
Exactly. There were 7 other teams that called Deshaun Watson. We never hear about them.
No, he was
I
going to go
wa-
to Atlanta. The whole story was he was going to go to Atlanta, and at the 11th hour, Haslam showed up with his checkbook saying, "I'll give you $230 million guaranteed."
Exactly.
And
We
people-
never hear about those other teams.
And
I was
people,
yeah.
just so you know, this drives me crazy. Well, analytics picked the shot. No, the analytics had nothing to do with that. Any analytical person will tell you, do not make that trade. Do not make that deal. You don't do it. It was a huge risk. It was a huge gamble, and it was the owner that did that. And if you're working for him, it's his team. He's the owner. He can do whatever the hell he wants because he owns the team. So, yes, I put that on the owner because he actually took responsibility for it and accountability for it over a year ago. Since we're circling back to the Browns now, I honestly don't think Deshaun Watson's going to be much of a factor.
No,
I
no.
don't. I think all
now I'm hearing
that you're
more.
seeing is just complete horseshit. And what I mean by that is that people are, they're trying to get clicks. They're trying to get views. They're trying to, if that's their job. They're trying to get engagement, which is fine. I understand you're doing your job. But that shoulder
Yeah.
injury screwed him up.
Yeah.
2023. I watched 2024. I watched it live. He had no velocity on his throws. He lost any confidence he had. Two ruptured Achilles tendons on top of this. It would be a miracle if he performed at that level of 2020. But
Yes.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's going to have a shot, but I think if I was a betting man, opening day, the Sunday after Labor Day, whether it's at Huntington Bank Field or somewhere else because the schedule's not out yet, I think Shedeur Sanders will be the starting quarterback.
I do believe so. I do
I don't
believe
think we're
so.
drafting a guy. This Ty Simpson at 6 was ridiculous. It's not going to happen. Cade Klubnik at 6 is not going to happen. I'm just, guys, no. The deal that I saw proposed by several people, even talked to Dallas people. Dallas has 2 first-round picks this year and next year. Okay? They are in desperate need of an impact pass rusher because when they traded Micah Parsons, that left a huge hole in their defense. Defense was shit last year. Their defense was terrible. Ours was one of the best in the league. So let's take it to this level. Say like a guy like a Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, whoever else. One of those, Bailey could be available. There's at least 4 that probably will be available. Because in the top 5, Jeremiah Love and Mendoza are going to go. So
Okay,
one of
yeah.
those guys will be there. So say like they're one of the pass rushers, Ruben Baines there, the Miami pass rusher. So the guy's there. Dallas calls, say we want the 6th pick. You said, okay. From what I heard, they were going to do, we trade 6 and 24. They give us 12 and 20, and their second rounder in 2027. I would make that deal.
Okay.
I would make that deal. I like that deal because then we get an extra draft pick next year. Because he's not necessarily trying to load up to get that quarterback. It's more or less, okay, we needed extra early first 2-round draft picks from the years without him with Watson, from the Watson deal. So we had basically three picks in the first 2 rounds last year, this year, and do it next year, and it kind of replenishes your young talent.
It's all
That's what
about,
I-
let's gear
That's
up.
what I think he's trying to.
Gear
Because
up.
then, the actual impact on the salary cap's not that big of a deal because we have ways of maneuvering around that. So more or less what it was the missing draft picks that screwed us. So anyway, sorry, that was just me. That's just what I think.
No.
What crazy ass rumor have you heard?
About Deshaun Watson is a no-go. Yeah, Deshaun Watson. Now people are understanding that. We're not. Deshaun Watson, and we won't be starting him. Of course, Deshaun should still keep his hope. Keep his spirits up. He should still keep. Keep healthy as best as possible. But yeah, it's clear. It's clear that he's not a starter. Draft trades, draft trades. I haven't heard draft juice with my UFL. I'm depending on you for that. But yeah, I'm busy with the UFL. With
Yeah,
draft.
no. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking with that trade makes the most sense. And I think what's really going to be indicative of it is who's going to be there at 6, how the first 5 picks go.
Now,
Mendoza's going first. Go
Now,
ahead.
I am curious. Dak is not the answer, though. What is Dallas? How is Dallas going to solve their quarterback?
I
issue?
think they're going to try to get with their first 2 round, their picks next year. I think if they get that pass rusher in this draft, they're going to possibly. I heard they're like love Arch Manning. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how true that is. I mean, a lot can happen between this year and next year because everybody last year said this next
That
year's
would be
draft was
sexy having Archie in the church. In the church.
Everybody wants Arch Manning, so I don't know how good he'll be. Or I don't know. It's hard to say what kind of year he's going to have. Just Julian Sain's going to be available. Dante Moore's going to be available. Arch Manning. So there's three guys right there. They're going to be top. Jeremiah Smith's going to be in the draft. So
And of course, like an idiot, I told you before we started, I labeled the draft this in two. You said the drafts in 2 weeks. I labeled the draft Rocco Beck draft watch party. I thought Rocco Beck, son of Anthony Beck, former coach of the Battlehawks, Rocco was going to be declaring for the draft this year. That's not until next year. Okay, so let me change that.
Yeah, change that to 2027.
Yeah, let me change that. Rocco Beck is at Penn State, as we know. He's not with Iowa State with there.
Yeah, and I said it's not just silly season; it's bullshit season because a lot of these people, they come up with these things. They try to say these things because they're trying to generate engagement. And G. Bush, I love him, man. G. Bush, I have so much respect for you.
He sorts it out. He pieces it out on Saturday, his barbershop show.
I love his show. I love you, G. Bush. And him and I, we've had discussions. Him and I have. I mean, I'm not like a close personal friend of his, right? Well, he was a college athlete. I was a pro athlete. So, guys, I'm a retired pro wrestler. You see the belts behind you.
Now, the cool thing that we got to circle back to, I got to pick your brain about, the second piece, the Deanna story.
Real quick, that calling balls and strikes in this business doesn't get the clicks.
There you go. Yeah.
That's pretty much, that's what I do. If you notice that's what I do. I'm not trying to do shtick. I do my jokes, I do my comedy, but I don't do deprecating humor. I don't shit on the Cleveland Browns. I don't shit on the city of Cleveland. I don't shit on myself. And I'm not going to just say crazy shit or just make up things to get clicks. I'm not going to. I mean, I like looking at what we have, seeing the prospects, what we're going to do. So we have 12 and 20. Okay, we could draft the left tackle from Georgia that everybody likes. And take the best receiver on the board at 20.
Let's go! I can't wait.
And that could be Malachi Lemon. It could be Tyson. It could be Boston. There's so many guys to pick up. I don't see Tate dropping to 20, but that would be something if we got him at 20. But I don't think he'll be there. But anyway, go ahead, Pasha. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to get that.
So when are we? So are we going to be together? Draft? When are we? Are we doing a draft?
The 23rd, the draft night. I will be watching it. I can go. I might go on somebody else's pod. I'm not sure. I haven't been invited to anything yet. I was going to go to the watch party at the public auditorium. They're having a watch party. Maybe go live from there. But it's like I got 4 free tickets. I'm probably going to give them to a friend, so he can take his family. I said, hey, you can go hang out, watch the draft, blah blah blah. I just need an email address to send them to. Be happy to do it. So I was reaching out to family and friends, whoever wants to go. Problem is, it's a weeknight. I got to go back. I have a job to go to. My wife has a job to go to. My girls have school. So it's a school night. It's a work night. So if it was a Friday night thing, probably we could go, or Saturday night, yeah.
Yeah.
And they would have a good time because they have like activities and stuff, and get the autographs with Browns players and alumni. It's for the season ticket holders, which would have been pretty cool to go to. Oh, maybe next year. Plus, we got a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
So we do. But but the second night here, you guys are welcome to join us for the watch party. Hop on. Okay. We're not gonna have it broadcasting on this itself. I'm gonna be watching it off to the side. Remember we had to do that last year because the year before it was the 2024 draft. We had it on, and oh boy, the NFL came down hard with the copyright on that. They were not happy. Wow. Okay, we got your message. So you can have it on here, but you can't broadcast it. So anyway,
Can you have the audio?
Very low.
Very low.
The audio's fine. The audio a little bit like Nat Sound audio is okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's some guys that do podcasts. They'll watch the game, and they'll like have it on a monitor in front of them, and they'll talk about the game while it's going on.
Okay.
And yeah, one time Quincy Carrier had me laughing so hard. Oh my God, I was crying. They're playing Denver on a Monday night, and he's snacking on some nuts, and the guy and Hopkins missed a field goal, and he just goes, "Fucking kicker," just the way he said it. I just couldn't stop laughing. I was like, I had my earbuds in, and I'm watching the game. I just started laughing. I just thought it was great.
Oh gosh. So definitely, I will definitely be here. I'll put it in my calendar, Central Time, Friday Central Time, for me. But yeah, 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern, draft party. That's April 24th. That's the second night of the draft.
Night two of the draft, we'll be doing a watch party here. I invited a bunch of people. Let's have a party.
Let's have a party.
It's a party.
It's a party. It's a party. Yes.
Well, like I said, I made this point on the Stoop. It'll be on Sun. We check out our show on Sunday, and it's just that I see that in like whether it's entertainment or politics with the podcasting world, people are saying crazy shit just to get things going, just to get clicks, just to do like. There's like these weird discussions that people are like, ugh. Who was that comedian, the female comedian? Nikki Glazer. You know who I'm talking about? She's a
No, I
comedian.
don't.
She was on the Call Your Daddy or Who's Your Daddy podcast or whatever it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And it's just the sex talk, and it's just like, really?
Uh,
I mean, oh, come on. You know, it's you know, like talking about I don't know about just details of intimate details of a person's relationship. It's not. That's disrespectful too. So we can go back to that. It's things that are just disrespectful, and yeah, that's why I'm telling you guys, don't lose your frame. No, all right. It's there's let me ask you this: since you're a woman, I'll do this. Do you feel there's a difference in being kind and being nice? Do you see if there's a difference there if you're kind versus being nice?
That's a hard question.
Well, can I tell you what the difference I was told?
Okay, go
Tell me if
ahead.
this makes sense to you. Being nice is superficial and transactional.
Okay.
You almost want something in return for being a nice guy. Showing up with flowers, opening doors on dates, paying the bill, paying the dinner bill, buying drinks, doing whatever, being nice, being gentlemanly. You're expecting a good night, yes. Something nice in return. But being kind is being nice when you're in a position of power or strength and you don't want anything in return.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
So I look at myself as like, I don't ask for anything in return. I'm just kind to people. I'm kind, like, treating people the way you want yourself to be treated. And I think women see a difference.
Yes.
They can smell that desperation of a nice guy.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
This is something, yeah, this is not, your behavior isn't just a glove that you're putting on and taking off. This is something that's every day. Yeah,
Well, I will
okay.
tell you, the night I met Christine, she has a half sister, and she would chat with her on AOL. This was, God, 2009. This is how long ago it was. And what it was is I almost didn't go out. It was a Saturday night. It was snowing. At my house in Garfield Heights. Anybody know where that's at in Ohio? Okay.
Garfield, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3.
I was getting text messages from my friend Candy to come out and check out this band in Lakewood that's playing at the Fantasy. I'm like, I'm in. It's snowing. I got sweatpants on. I don't want. She kept texting me. It was like every 2 minutes. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
I just went, all right, if I change and come out, will you stop texting me? Please come. And I showed up. All right, what's with this band? What do you want me to do? Oh, I want you to meet Christine. She introduced me to her. It was a setup. meet her because she kept because
It was nothing about the band. The band was
I didn't even
horrible.
pay attention. I saw her and we immediately started talking and clicked and then and plus I was getting I was able to read signals because I was pretty good. I'm 35 at this point, so I kind of figured things out. Where she's like, yeah, she's like, I'm so happy I'm single for the last 6 months. So I was like, okay, you're telling me something.
Yeah, when women volunteer that, yeah.
It's pretty much yeah. So you gonna ask me out or what? Are we going out? Yeah. So okay, so I did, and she didn't. Her car got snowed on. She didn't have a snow brush. I brushed off her car for her. Going in, we went to get something to eat after the show. It was like a 24-hour restaurant called Just Friends or something. It's on, I'll say it's on Detroit Road. We went to go get something to eat. I held the door open for her. And she told her sister that I did these things, and her sister responded like, "You need to marry him."
Oh, yeah.
She goes,
That
"Can I-"
is girls. That is
She goes,
that's classic girls.
she goes, she goes, can I know him for 24 hours first? But it went well. I mean, well, everything went great. It's just, but I remember the night, it was 2012, St. Patrick's Day. We're in North Carolina. And she had to talk to her sister about something. There was some issue or something. It was between them. I kind of stayed out of it, let them handle it. And then she goes, hey, she goes, can I talk to Lou? She goes, hey, she goes, Stella wants to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. I was like, hello. She's like, hey, when are you going to make my sister into an honest woman? Just so you know, I had the ring in my pocket. I was going to ask her.
Oh
that.
my gosh, that's hilarious.
I'm not done. I just, my only answer I could think of without giving it away, I just said, sooner than you think.
Okay.
I said, sooner than you think. That's all I said. And she kind of looked like, huh, what does that mean? And everything. So
I know.
Yeah, we're walking the dog, and she wouldn't stop. Usually she stops or she sits down or something. She didn't do it this time, so we went all the way home, and I'm like, all right, well, now's the best time than ever. So we got home in the living room, and I did the whole thing. Yeah, that's when I asked her. So it was, and then when we did the announcement on Facebook, she was like, oh, you did mean sooner than you think. And I guess she told her. See, he had the ring in his pocket when you asked him. He didn't want to give away the surprise. They thought it was funny.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, it's just like a family member's to almost ruin the surprise. Yeah.
Pretty much. But that's just kind of like, that's a little my story. But that's how it kind of went. Yeah. And, yeah, we've been, that was, yep. It looks like the Cavaliers lost 124 to 102. But
Oh yeah.
Mitchell and Allen did not play, and neither did Dean Wade.
Did they figure they could rest their teammates?
Well, I don't think it's going to make
A
a bit of
difference.
difference. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make a
They
bit of
play
difference.
so many games. I don't even know how they do
And
this.
82
I don't
games
even
a
know how they
year.
do
Yeah.
it
So,
in
yeah,
college
I
and
mean,
hometown.
whether they lose, they got one game left. Whether they lost tonight or they got Sunday.
How do their knees hold up?
But
I
yeah,
don't even know.
that's the story. And also, just so you know, I was always a big fan of the Rocky movies.
Uh huh.
And in Rocky 2, Rocky asked Adrian to marry him.
Mm-hmm.
So I was such a fan of that, and I liked how he did it. And I always said to myself, when it was time for me to ask the right woman, I'm going to do it exactly like he did. And
Oh.
that's exactly what I did.
Oh, in the living room?
Yeah. I was just like, no, I just what it is. So I'm kind of like wondering if he ain't like doing nothing for the next 50 years or so. Kind of hoping that maybe me and you could get like a little bit married if you don't mind too much. And she just looked at me like, what? And I said, do you want to get married? And then I took out the ring and I said, here. And she was like, she had no idea what was coming. She completely clueless. And well, obviously she agreed to it.
She didn't know it was for Rocky?
She figured it out later.
Okay.
She was like, what was that? Why did you? Yeah. But that was, yeah, that's just, no.
She did not know it was for Rocky. Oh, God.
No. I'm sorry, I got distracted by something real quick here. I just was sending something to a friend. But it's like one of those things that just worked out. But that's a true story. So does that make me a simp? Does that make me a nice guy? Or does that make me kind?
Oh, gosh. Okay, let's define simp. A simp is someone, if Deanna's husband stays with her,
He's a
I'm
simp.
sorry, that's simp. Okay, that is no, loving a woman that treats you with respect and decency. That's not a simp.
No,
Okay,
no. Not
okay,
even decency, not even bare minimum. Just like somebody that treats you well, treats you the way you want
yes,
yourself to be, that reciprocates what you
yes,
do. Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is yeah, that is the definition of a simp. Okay, I'm sorry.
Can I tell
Okay.
you, like, when I remember I told you about that one girl that how can I put, yeah, the one, she was from Mexico. Did I tell you that one?
Yes, yeah, you told me about
And I
that.
told you, like, basically, well, he stayed. He wanted to make
What,
it work
now
out.
that is simp behavior. Now
I was
that is
shocked. I
that
was
is
like,
simp
and I
behavior.
asked her. I eventually asked her. I said,
That is an example of
did he
disrespecting your
know
husband.
everything that happened? Did he know what was going on? And
Hmm.
she was like, I didn't say, but I think he does, but I just didn't tell him. And I'm like,
Yeah, no,
I'm just standing there going like, okay, this isn't gonna last.
that is simp
Because I
behavior.
just went, you obviously don't respect this man. You don't love him. And she felt sorry for him. It was one of those things, yeah. So,
Yes.
but that's total simp behavior. Because
Mhm.
it was funny because he was trying to like say, "What are you doing trying to hook up with my wife?" When he was on the phone with me last time. He only talked to me once on the phone because I did not put up with this crap. It was just so funny, and I was this close. She was there. It was the only reason why I didn't say because I didn't know how he'd react. Was I was like, man, I got news for you, pal. There ain't no trying. It's been done twice. So it's just like
Hmm.
I already hit that, pal. So I don't know.
Um.
I don't know what he. Oh my goodness gracious. So
So the draft.
yeah, let's
The
get back to that. Let's just talk about simping, simp behavior.
the draft. Speaking of people that might be simping for the bougie girls, the bougie girls are they going to be? Are they going to be there both nights of the draft or just the first night of the draft? Have you heard?
This Lysandra told me the first night. She was here last week. She filled in for us. She did great. Thank you, Lysandra. Always appreciate you. Yes, I simp for the bougie girls. So no, I don't. No, I don't. They would roll. They'd roll their eyes. They'd laugh. They're like, yeah, okay. No, there's
Uh-huh.
guys that do. It's funny. There's guys that do online for them. It's hilarious. There's guys that just, I mean, whether it's if it's Yvette, if it's Lana, if it's Lysandra, it doesn't matter. The
Uh,
guys,
they
no.
love, yes, there are guys that love them,
Oh yeah.
but so
Well,
yeah,
they're
so
sweet. They're sweet ladies. They're
I'm
very
sure
sweet
they're
ladies.
leaving the draft with phone numbers.
Yeah. Well, they're going to Pittsburgh.
Uh-huh.
They're going to be there for first night, but the second night I invited them here. So
Okay, okay.
Lana did acknowledge it. She thanked me. So say, hey, you're welcome to come on. Hey, they're
Uh-huh.
always welcome. I consider them friends. I haven't
Uh-huh.
talked to Yvette in a long time, but
Uh-huh.
I did DM her just to give her, let her know, hey, you're
Okay.
welcome to come on. Yeah,
Okay,
but
good.
it's just life. There's so much stuff going on with life and everything. I even told them what I had going on, and they understood.
Hmm.
Heather, I haven't talked to Heather in forever. I don't think
Hmm.
she's on, and or Sherry. Sherry's another one that she used
Oh
to
yeah,
be.
I talk to Sherry. I talk to Sherry often as possible.
Well, you got to
She's
tell her to call me.
yes,
Tell her
yes.
to
I
call
gotta
me
tell
because
her.
I'm not.
Yeah, she,
She doesn't have to come back if she doesn't want to, but I just want to know
yes,
how
yes.
she's doing.
She's taking care of her family and everything. She's
Yeah,
taking care of her family. But
I text
yeah.
her jokes. I text her jokes.
That's why she doesn't want to come in. I'm joking. I'm teasing you.
Yeah, I said,
I hear
was it
you.
if two immigration agents had a kid, that means they had an ice baby.
Oh gosh. So yes, I'm sure you keep her spirits up. So yes.
I will. I will.
So yeah.
Lysandra likes some of the ones I did too.
Uh-huh. So yes, they take her, keep her spirits
But
going.
yeah,
Mhm.
the Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel, it's like,
The second piece, though, we have to talk about what that is.
what's that?
It's the story of the trades because everyone was then talking about how she was she tanking AJ Brown? Was she bashing the Eagles? There's story about how she got news early. She was scooping a lot of news when things were down during the football season. She was bashing the wide receiver room of the Eagles, and and I don't know all the details
Was
because
that this off season or last off season?
last off season
I
she
thought
was
so.
bash-
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
So,
she
so
was
how was she getting this insider information? Is that what?
yes, and then they were suspicious about her bashing AJ Brown and the wide receiver room that will help the Patriots be able to pick him up for a song and a dance. Um, you know, so there now that's the second piece of this. You know what I mean? Because if you take if words matter in this business, you know, words matter. Um, what you say matters. You know, so was she helping him in a way, in that way? So
So are you thinking that she was doing things to get information? Are we not saying it?
that is what is looked at. That is what is probably
Is
being
that is
investigated
that
right
being
now.
rumor and innuendo from other sources,
Yes,
but not from
yes.
us? Okay.
Yes, you got it. That is rumor and innuendo from other sources, not from us. That is she getting what she did to get information or scoop information, and also did she say certain things to devalue a player so that it would help her friend Mike Frabel, the friendship that may be growing with allegedly with Mike Frabel. So, and also it's been reported that it's been known the friendship she may have been budding with him when he was with Tennessee too.
What
And
about when he was assistant with the Browns for that one
I
year?
don't know. I think we tainted. I think we tainted it because I didn't see. There was a lot of news. There were some big stories that came out. Yeah, there was a. Remember the big story at the Athletic? Remember the big story at the Athletic about Deshaun? Remember that big story
I
about
mean,
the Athletic? And Frabel was with.
but that wasn't Diana Rossini. That was Lloyd.
That
Wasn't it
was
Jason?
Boyd.
It was Lloyd,
Okay.
but they might have collaborated on it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
thought that was
Frabel was
Jason Lloyd.
here. But Frabel was here. I remember because I even paid money to subscribe to the Athletic that time. Yes, I remember that. I remember when I opened my purse for something. I remember it, and I paid money to subscribe to the Athletic, and Frabel was here during that time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
a lot of questionable things.
A lot of questionable things.
If they start
So,
questioning
hmm
her her ethics as a reporter,
yeah.
that's just tough. And you got to also think too. How bad is Rabel going to look? I mean, she was the professional in this, and if she's doing this to get information to advance her career, that's nefarious enough as it is. But
hmm
yeah,
And then I miss Joy Taylor. That reminds me of the Joy Taylor saga. You know,
who was that guy? Who was the guy that was like the peanut butter skin in those massive cans?
Jason Whitlock.
Yes, I love him, Jason Whitlock. Yes, that's right. Are you okay? Did you fall?
Um, you can tell he had some Jergens moments, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Thinking about her, thinking
Oh.
about Joy Taylor, him and his Jergens bottle at night
He's just like
with Joy Taylor.
the way he just said it over and over again. I'm like, something tells me.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
What that peanut butter skin in those massive cans? Did I sound like him? Wow, I don't think I ever made you laugh so hard, Posh.
Oh God.
I couldn't remember his name, but I remembered the voice.
You sound like him. And
Yeah.
then I saw his face.
he was like licking his lips while he was saying it.
Oh gosh. Oh
It was
gosh.
like it was like all you could eat at Popeyes, you know. It was just like, God.
Joy. Oh gosh. I immediately thought of Joy Taylor, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
man.
But she was like, there was so many. It was like everybody at the workplace with her. It was like, God.
Yeah. It's like, oh man. Oh man. It's like, ooh. Oh man.
This, I
And
mean, guys,
every woman, I love how everyone on social media was like, thanks a lot. Every woman was like, oh man, thanks a lot. This is the hardest week. And poor Diana, she puts out this weak little article talking about how replacement referees, and she put it out at 5 a.m. in the morning. Everybody, I love Twitter because everybody brings their best laughs out. Everyone saw through that. She put out this weak little tweet about replacement referees at 5 a.m. in the morning while everybody's still asleep. That's the last thing she put out. Everybody was like Joneses on it. Everyone was like, "Boo! Look what you had to resort to, boo!"
no, she don't have that peanut butter skin in massive cans.
She don't have the tea no more. Nobody's giving her the tea no more. Nobody's giving her the massive news no more. I got more tea to tell than her now.
Yeah, spill that tea, lady. Come on. We're having
Oh
way
my,
too much fun
oh
with
God,
this.
5 a.m. Please. I'm the one that puts out stuff at 5 a.m. because I gotta do it before I gotta go to my IRL job. Come on, lady. Come on. I'm a plebeian. Come on. Come on now, lady. Come on.
Yeah. So, well, I really, if there's kids involved, that's the only thing that I would
Yes.
really,
Yeah. Yeah. Teens involved.
I'm going to be honest, okay? Not by anybody on the podcasting world or anything like that. You know how many times I've had opportunities since I've met my wife to do things, and I didn't because I'm like, I learned by that time was my age when you have somebody good and you're happy, you don't mess it up.
Yeah.
And it's just a fact of life. It's like when you have a good thing, know it, and the grass is never greener on the other side. You might get that temporary dopamine hit with the pleasure, but it's not worth it at the end. It's not.
It's not.
Really not,
Yeah.
you know, guys, because I have a family, and you know, yeah, I know. It's gonna be funny, like. It's like some of the pictures, like my daughter was like she was pointing at some of my wrestling pictures and stuff. She goes, "That you?" Like, yeah.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, it's just like it's going to be even funnier when they're old enough to date, and you know, and I'm going to be people are laughing about that. Oh God, I wouldn't want to be the boy to come over to pick up your daughter. No.
Oh goodness. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, comedian Kev on stage. He recently dropped this week in saying how, being true to his wife helped his career. You know, being true to his wife helped his career in wisdom. Her wisdom helped him, make better decisions in his career. He said a fat ass ain't gonna help me do this. A fat ass in the DMs ain't gonna help me do this.
No.
When I had low times, that fat ass ain't gonna be there. He said it like that. A fat
It's
ass ain't gonna
hilarious.
do this. It's just that it is.
Well, all right. Screwing around can ruin your life. It could cost you more than you can imagine. So just don't. Especially if you. It's one thing if you're married and you have family, that's bad enough. But if you are if you're just in a committed relationship, yeah, don't. Just don't. Just don't. That was one of the things that Nikki Glazer was talking about. Was almost like swinging and doing. I like no, because by definition you don't have a marriage. So yeah, even if my wife told me to go ahead and step out, I wouldn't do it because I don't want to. So I have no desire.
Women don't mean it. Women
No,
don't.
she would never tell me that. She would never say that to me, because it's like, and I told her, I said, look, if
Women can't handle it. I'm
no,
serious.
if there's a
Women
problem,
cannot
we
handle
we
it.
talk to each other about. We deal with it. If there's a problem, there isn't. No, there isn't. We'll be married 13 years. Today's what the 10th, so about in 2 months and 5 days we'll be married for 13 years.
Yeah.
Been together
Even though
for
women
17
say they can handle it, they cannot handle it.
Well,
I'm
there was a
sorry.
story I saw on the internet. I know we're getting off the Browns talk here because we got the Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel. It's more fun. This is more fun. This is because there's not much to talk about besides the draft. We did talk about the draft. We talked about the Browns.
Yes.
We talked about the UFL.
But I'm telling you, Deanna and Rabel dominated the sports news.
Well, okay.
It dominated. It was
There-
crazy.
There was a story. It was one of those. It was one of those podcasts where there was reading from a Reddit post where the wife went to the husband and wanted to open up the marriage. He reluctantly agreed, and she got mad when he started seeing other women. She had somebody in mind. Oh, just for you? Is that what you wanted? And it's just yeah. No, honey, don't work that way. And another story when the wife wanted to do that, and he started meeting escorts and paying for it. I'm like, oh God. It's like,
Oh gosh, no.
yeah, that's ill. But
No. Let me do 3 minutes around round the horn with UFL news.
please,
Okay. Columbus at Dallas. Columbus, we're 0-2. Now, we're 0-2. However, we made some good trades. We made some recent good trades. There's some good hope. We picked up a safety, Leon Neal, who used to be on the Houston Roughnecks. 46 total tackles, 1 interception to 1 touchdown, 2 sacks. We've got some hope. He was all UFL. We picked up 2 wide receivers, Keith Brown and wide receiver Grant DeBose. I think we need to strengthen our own line a little bit. And I made some ideas on my other show how we need to do some other things. But we're back to back here with Dallas. Dallas is the best team. They are really good. They beat the stuffing out of the Battlehawks recently. The Dallas is really the next team. Why should you watch this game Sunday, 12 p.m. on ABC, 12 p.m. Eastern on ABC? Remember, like we said, the UFL, there's the future stars of the NFL. Dallas is a really good team. We're going to be seeing those players matriculate to the NFL. I want to see if Columbus gets back. I want to see them get back and get back into the win column. Maybe get something in that win column there. But I will be definitely looking at them. But yeah, Columbus goes back to back with Dallas. Columbus at Dallas, and then a week 4, Dallas at Columbus. Ted Ginn Jr. One of the things I recommended, he needs to get that Superman pose. He looks defeated. This is his first route as a coach. He's got to learn that, to have that stoic. I said he needs to learn from Kev how to get that stoic look down. So let's hope he does. Let's hope he gets in that win column this between one of these 2 games with Dallas. It will really help him, really help the team to get a win against Dallas, one of the best teams in the UFL. But definitely take a look. Hopefully I might be talking about a win next Friday.
of course, we'll see what we got next Friday, and then 2 Fridays from now, we
Yes.
will be doing round 2 of the NFL draft.
Yes.
Yeah, I know we kind of went off topic, But
Yes.
it was. But you know the thing is,
It was
women,
dominate the week, guys.
the
You guys
Diana
wanted to
Rossini, Mike
hear how we
Vrabel
felt
story
about this.
was a big deal, and it kind
It
of
was
got
a-
us into the relationship tangent. And I say I tell you guys, it's never worth it, and ladies, it's never worth it. It never is. Have you ever heard? Well, 90%. I think is it 90 or 80% of extramarital affairs happen in the workplace.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Have you ever heard of like when an extramarital affair happened, it lasted into a relationship after that?
No.
I never heard of that.
Never.
And sometimes you tell yourself it's going to be different, or I'm the exception to that rule. You might be, but probably you won't be. So
The
if
grass
you're
is
not
not
happy in your
greener.
marriage, then there's other ways of dealing with it. But
The grass is not greener.
Grass is not greener. Stepping out's not always the best thing to do. And if you make that decision to end your marriage, you got to understand the consequences of it. So I appreciate all of you for giving us your time tonight. I appreciate you, Posh, for coming on. It's always fun. Thank you. We're talking about the Browns. There's a lot of speculation. A lot can happen in the next 13 days. You know, don't. I said the same thing about the political and entertainment stuff because a lot of it's just there to trigger you and give you an emotional reaction. Just no, give it time, because in 2 days they're going to be talking about it. They're going to say this guy's going to be the 6th pick. It's going to be Jordan Tyson or this guy or this guy. They're going to make stuff up. Or we're going to trade up with the Raiders because we have 2 first-round picks to take Mendoza. G. Bush had a great thing. He says Shador's going to piss people off because he's going to win the last 2 divisional games this year. We're not going to get the number 1 pick.
And guys, don't fall for it. And guys, make your own picks. I will tweet me and Lou. Make your own picks. Don't listen to their nonsense.
No.
Make your own draft picks. Make your own. I want to hear you guys' ideas
I
because
think-
it will be so cool. Make your own. Yeah.
I'm making my
Tag
prediction
me.
now. I think
Make-
they're going to trade down.
Yes.
I think they're going
Yes.
to trade down, and
Yes.
I think that deal
Don't
with
listen
Dallas
to
that I
their
heard,
BS. Make
they'll
your
get a
own
second
picks.
rounder.
Make your own drafts. Because if it comes out correct, I will be the first to retweet you and say he was right. They were right. So yeah, don't listen to their nonsense. Yeah, don't
Oh,
listen.
of course. And I'll say
Make
it
your
more than
own.
anything. How else can I put this? Where I think what they're going to do, I think they're going to take the trade down with Dallas. I think they're going to get the 12th and the 20th pick. I think they're going to get a second rounder next year. And I think they're going to take the best left tackle at 12, take the best receiver at 20. Probably will be Freeland, probably will be Lemon, Boston, could be Tyson at that point. But there's a lot of really good receivers here. And then 39, who knows what they're going who or what they're, because nobody even mentioned Carson Schlesinger, and they took him with the 33rd pick last year, the first pick in the second round, and that was the steal of the draft, in my opinion.
We're writing things down next week. Next week we're gonna write things down and put it on
We're
the
going to make our predictions, but
Yeah,
I'm
next
predicting
week.
a trade down. I'm predicting a trade down because it makes sense to do it. It makes sense to try to gain, just to get picks back. Not necessarily we're going to trade up and we're going to go all in on a quarterback again. You don't do that. You just see where the draft falls and takes you. Sam Darnold just won the fucking Super Bowl, people. So,
No one could have predicted that.
no. He had a great year in Minnesota. Minnesota had to go with their draft pick, and now everybody's talking about J.J. McCarthy might be traded because once you have a bad year, you suck and everybody wants to get rid of you. So it's very fickle. Very fickle, this audience. But guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Posh, go ahead, give us your final thoughts, and I'm going to play us off.
Guys,
For the music.
Guys, have fun this weekend. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Do something you enjoy this weekend, whether you're by yourself or with somebody you love. Columbus, let's go. Let's get this win. Let's get this win. Shock the world, Aviators.
And don't screw around if you're married.
And
Just
don't screw around.
no, just have
Bring
to
marriage
stay-
back. Bring happy marriage back.